the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. So Mississippi State's offense is on the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. Then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. Right on the money. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right down the middle. Got his man. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick fire on the slant. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Bulldogs! receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Got a man. It's Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Fights off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finds his man. It's Lawrence. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Thundering Herd took bringing the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawrence. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Raymond. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. Caught over the middle. It's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right. But a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that...
Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Grab behind the line. It's Wade. Across the 45. It's a running room. He's at the 10, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Raymond. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's all bottled up, and now it's work. Turning it on. And the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open down. 30. Inside the touchdown, Hurd. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Mississippi State right back to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Raymond. Under fire. Got a little space. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Here's the heat. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Raymond. Going for it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to pass. It's Raymond. Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They move the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lawrence. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Lawrence. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold.
And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Back to throw, it's Raymond. Here comes the heat. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down the position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Getting deep in the 3rd quarter, minute and a half to go here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hands it off. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Raymond. Fires left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Rides to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The give and tick. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. DB's right up on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.